What exactly can we see now from those cameras? Does it give us any clues to why Smith was shot and killed? WSAV crime expert Jerry Long sat down with News 3's Andrew Davis to break down the video frame by frame.
Both officers each have an arm, and then the third officer is at his feet. And so then the struggle ensues.
When you get into that struggle, how careful do you have to be as an officer?
You don't want somebody to go underneath them for two reasons. One, they can latch onto themselves and you'll never get your hands apart, or they might have something underneath them or in their waistband that you don't know. It appeared to me that he was trying to pull his hands underneath them.
There's no audio on this.
No. You would hear what the officers were telling the subject. You would hear them identify themselves. Hopefully you would hear what was being said as they're struggling on the ground, what the subject may have said. Audio gives you more of context.
We couldn't tell you whether they would have felt anything that would have been on his body.
No. There was a gun found at the scene, so we know that there is another gun. If it was on his person, and if you look at him standing in the window or as he's going out to the car, the pants are in fact very baggy, so it's very possible it could have been in his crotch. It's very possible it could have been somewhere under his shirt. You would believe that the officers would find it, but the search appeared to be a little cursory.
When you were in a struggle with someone like that, you wouldn't know and you wouldn't be feeling around.
No, your focus is control. Your focus is to get the cuffs on the individual and to stop the fight.
With the situation the way it was in the store, would you as an officer give him a full search instead of a pat-down?
And this particular subject, Charles Smith, in fact was known to have used firearms in multiple incidents. You would make every effort to make sure that he's not carrying one at the time of his arrest. You don't know what the subject's mindset was. You know, he's a convicted felon. He knows he's going to jail for 6 or 7 warrants, serious felonies, that he's going to go back for a serious time. So his mindset is, I am not going back to jail. As he's up against the vehicle, as they're beginning his search, it's obvious that he's ready to get that pat down over, that he's moving towards the car, getting ready to get into the car, when most people don't want to get into a police car, particularly if they know they're going to jail.
So these officers didn't do the proper job?
It looks like there was somewhat of a failure, yes.